Hey y'all, this is E. Come back to another video. This one's I'm making some kitchen cabinets. Trying to get this mic to work right, but we'll see how it goes. Hope y'all like it. Appreciate y'all. I started by milling some oak that I had milled up. A log actually got around Dallas, and that's going to be the faces and the door frames. From this into this, and a pile of firewood, and bags full of sawdust. I had these white oak slabs that I collected up from Dallas 3 years ago. Cut them into, you'll see I posted a pic before this. I have this white oak slab that I cut into strips to make it easier to work with. They were all bowed and twisted, so I had to cut them in smaller pieces, easier to try to mill, try to salvage them. And that's what I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 days. Say 4 or 5 days, but it's only been maybe 3 hours each day. I milled them into pieces of rails and the styles of the doors. I'm going to use them for doors in the door fronts. Here's the door front that we already milled. They're already been run through the planer. Still got to run these for the. Let me get on, change this blade out. I'm actually going to make a 0 clearance guard and put it on here. Just throw that table on this. The table saw this. There it is. Throwing a bunch of dust back in my face. Just nearly yesterday and some today. I already have a 3/4 full bag. I'm going to cut a hole in the bottom of this, and all this keeps going back in there to come fall down through there. Won't get piled up on every. Hopefully, it won't spin all that dust back in my face. There we are, folks. That should keep it from piling up under there. Trying to get it put back on. So this is what I got. We got a layout. We got one corner cabinet. It's 2 walls. It's a narrow wall. They're 8 foot wide. I'm making a corner cabinet and then 2 double door cabinets on each side. I got the lengths, measurements, of everything. This is for the doors. Here's the cutlets for the plywood. Got it cut to width. Now it's time to cut them to length. Clear out or cut grooves in there for the shelves, for the top and the bottom of the shelf. The base plate is 1.5, so the top of this needs to be at 1 1/4 because it sticks down at a 1/4 inch. So I'm gonna cut this out. I don't know if you can see the line. The middle one for the shelf, permanent shelf. Now it's time to cut the shelves in the top and bottom for the corner cabinet. Okay, so this took me way too long. This is the dreaded corner cabinet. So this is a 45, but these were cut straight. So I needed to cut it 45, but because cut the groove in it, it goes up halfway. So I don't cut it all 45. I need to cut right here to where the groove starts. Cut the 45 there. Finally got it done, both sides. Be ready to cut the piece for the back, and I'll be ready to glue up, put them up. And then I got all the other ones done. Be here for tomorrow. Put them together, glue them up. Still got to cut the nailers for the back of them. But I got some right here. I was just going to use those. I just cut the rest of them out of that. I'm not going to use solid hardwood just for nailers. We'll get back to it tomorrow. Hope you have a great weekend. So, this is Friday night, by the way. Not Friday night. Still having fun. Love doing this. Appreciate y'all. Dry fitting everything and measuring, remeasuring, make sure everything is right. Now I'm cutting the nailers for the back. They call them nailers, but everybody screws them in. Something solid to screw in, because the back is only a 1/4 inch. I'm going to sand these before I assemble them. I can get it all sanded. Well, it'd be hard to get a sand, especially inside, afterwards. Now to cut the backs out of the 1/4 inch plywood. Now it's time to start assembling and glue up, doing the corner cabinet first. Cabinet done. Now it needs the fronts onto the rest of the cabinets. Got 2 finished, 3 more to go. Cutting the wood for the fronts for each individual cabinet one at a time. I just have a cheap planer, and it gets a lot of tear out, so I have to sand each piece to the belt sander to get down beneath the tear outs. Then it's time to do the pocket hole. After that, we screw it all together and glue it. I do a quick sand just to make sure everything's even, especially at the joints. Sometimes the glue will come out. Then it's time to glue on the fronts. Make sure you clamp everything down so that glue adheres well. It's going to be stained, so every little hole and every little crack has to be filled with putty. The belt sander, I think it's 60 grit. But I always start with the faces because this white oak is really hard. This is 60, also 60 grit to get rid of the lines from that. And I'll take it all the way up to 240. I had already gone over this one. That's why it didn't take very much. It's a lot of sanding. And go over all the inside edges with this, just enough so they're not real sharp. Because this oak was cut you. It's left sharp, so hard. Here they are, some of them. The corner, and I got two of them going this way, and the other two are going to come out this way. They're all going to get stained. I've tried to putty up everything, but even now I see some. I have to go over it again before I stain them. I'm going to make a second part doing the finish and making the doors. See, I'll keep an eye out for that one. I'm really liking how they came out. I love that oak. It's small, but it has a lot of character, a lot of figure too. It's gonna look real nice once it's stained and finished. Because the doors are gonna be glass doors. So I'll make the frames out of the same oak and put glass in the middle. I hope y'all like it. It's this is the most I've ever recorded on the video, and most of it got cut out. Even fast forward, and it still cut out a lot of that. Like I said, my videos aren't really how to videos. They're just more or less of what I do. If you have any questions or anything, I'll answer your questions and help you out if you're trying to make something. If I get more requests, I might make them more detailed. But this is probably one of my most detailed ones I've made. But I appreciate y'all. Hope you have a good one.